A man who went viral for completely abandoning his family and who was hunted down by internet sleuths has broken his silence, and his words have only raised more questions. But we have all the info you need, as always, right here on Scroll Deep, the show that keeps up with internet nonsense so you don't have to. So this all started when Ashley McGuire posted on Facebook saying, quote, "This is my husband, Charles Withers. He loves to be the center of attention, but I'm not sure how much he's gonna like this." Absolutely ate with that opening line, pure fire. Last year, when I was pregnant with our youngest baby, he decided being a husband and a dad wasn't the lifestyle he wanted anymore, and he ghosted. Like, gone without a trace. He has one baby he hasn't seen in over a year, and one he's never met. He moved somewhere out of state and changed his phone number. Divorcing someone who's completely unreachable is really tough and drawn out, so I'm trying to track him down to get his signatures on a few papers. She said she wanted to get hold of him to close this chapter of her life. If you know him, if you're working with him, if you're dating him, or if you're friends with him, can you please have him get in touch with me or let me know where I can find him?
I will look for you. I will find you.
Now, for context, she didn't just post this anywhere on Facebook. She posted this on a group called Are We Dating the Same Guy? We could probably do a whole separate video on these groups, but the first one was created in New York in 2022 to provide a place where women could share information about men and basically work out if they were all being played or if they were being cheated on. And it's expanded. There's now apparently 200 branches of these groups in the US and across the world. There was actually a juicy story recently because one of the groups in LA was embroiled in a $2.6 million lawsuit. This man sued more than 50 members after they made a lot of claims about him. He said that they, quote, ruined his love life, damaged his reputation, and cost him millions in missed job opportunities. I like his priorities there. It's like, first and foremost, love life, damaged. Third and least most, I guess I lost $1 million. The lawsuit, shockingly, was dismissed by the judge. Anyway, back to Charlie Withers abandoning his family. So she put this Facebook post out into this group. It went super viral. Everyone was taken with her story, with the sheer audacity, perhaps caucasity, of this man. He is white. So people were gripped by this, and the internet sleuths, they got digging.
Where are they?
And pretty soon, she was ready to share an update, which said, guys, this is absolutely insane. I figured maybe someone in my area was still in touch with him, but I absolutely did not expect this. I've gotten more than enough information to locate him. I have literally hundreds of messages to sort through, some with information and some with support. I appreciate all of them. Single mums are a special breed, and I know a lot of you have gone through the same situation I have. Is this a common situation where a guy will just completely abandon? Everyone's nodding in the room. Apparently men abandoning their entire family is like a common thing. She did say, and I think this is important, she said, quote, "Please know I truly do not wish him any type of ill will. I sincerely appreciate all of your support, but please do not make threats, spread hate, or try to go out and locate him. Truly, I only want to see this situation resolved so me and my children can restart our lives and fix the damage done. At the end of the day, I get to come home to my babies and be their mum, so I think I win regardless." Very classy of her. Also, that karaoke video that everyone's sending. I don't think that's actually him. So I apologize to whoever it is for your karaoke being blasted all over the internet. You did a great job, though.
There is nothing that could take me down.
The bear, more like couldn't bear the responsibility of adult fatherhood. So yeah, it took members of social media less than 16 hours to work out the address and phone number of Charlie, and it's understood that he's in Texas, which is, about a 30-hour drive from Massachusetts, which is where their family home was. Americans love posting on Twitter like a really long car journey and being like, the European mind could never comprehend this. But what about Bodger and Badger? Could the American mind comprehend that? This badger, he seeks mashed potatoes. Can you wrap your eagle-loving mind around that? And with the whole world talking about her ordeal, she went on the radio this week to reveal that he had actually got in touch. That's right, speaking to Boston Radio, Jammin' 94.5. We're jammin' today on Boston Radio. Kim Kardashian! And she said a few interesting things. She revealed that the last time he saw the kids was last April. She said the last time she saw him was July or August. She also really kind of doubled down on like why this is particularly so bad. Because she said, at the end of the day, I'm a single mum of 4. I had 2 kids prior to meeting him, and we planned to have these 2 kids together. And for him to just poof, all of that responsibility comes down on me, all of that comes back on me. And then she said, so people that are like, she's looking for money, she wants publicity, which apparently is happening. People are being mean to this woman. People being mean to a woman who's been victimized by a man, it's honestly first time for everything. I feel like if you can take these girls out on Bumble dates, you can send a box of diapers. You can provide. Throw some money down towards childcare. So, what did he say? What did Charlie actually say when confronted with all of this? The heat got to him, all the internet sleuths coming for him, and he was forced to reach out to her. He forgot the iconic quote, don't let yourself get attached to anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. From the movie A Bug's Life. I mean, he actually didn't forget that quote because he was sort of living his life by that quote up until now. But now he's feeling the heat and he decided to reach out. And Charlie explained that actually it was all due to an unfaithful rat that was under his chef's hat, pulling his hair and forcing him to act like an arse. Because remember, he's a chef. Now, Ashley revealed that he had sent a very blunt text the previous night. She said, he reached out to me and he said he would be happy to talk to me, but he asked me to take down his employer's information because it was a privacy risk or a security risk or something for them. So his main priority seems to be he doesn't want to get in trouble with his boss. So great. And the interviewer said, was there aggression in the text message? And she replied that he had just written, this was his message to his wife that he had completely abandoned for like a year. He said, hey, it's Charles. I'm happy to talk to you. ChatGPT would give you a little bit more color than that. So what analysis can we make of this situation? Well, this guy sucks. It's kind of the long and short of it, really, isn't it? I have to introduce another rule on Scroll Deep. We have a series of rules on Scroll Deep. I'm going to make this rule 5, if that number isn't already taken. Don't abandon your family.
You don't turn your back on family, even when they do.
You have a right to divorce your wife, I suppose, but you can't just run away. That's not how life works. Like, I think men, out of sheer laziness, sometimes will just like sleepwalk into a marriage or whatever and then be like, oh, this sucks. I better just make her life hell. It's like, you could have just not married her. And I'm sure all the 15-year-olds who watch this show can take that advice on board. It also goes to show in the internet age, there is kind of nowhere to hide. For better or worse, the internet will track you down. I mean, there was a sort of a righteous purpose behind people hunting him down. This time, not always. Is it good that you can just get an internet mob to find anyone you want in 4 days? Probably not, but you know, that's the hell reality we live in now. Hey, I know someone who's a single father with a bunch of kids who hasn't abandoned them. The rat. You know, the wife didn't leave. I think she was assassinated. There's some deep lore back on Scroll Deep, which is what the show's always been called. But he's still there. And if a damn rat can stick around, then a man can too. But what do you make of this whole thing? Do you think that it was cool that the internet hunted this guy down? Do you think that's scary? If you've made it this far, make sure to like and follow to keep up with all the latest goings on. We've just provided you with, I think, 45 minutes of content, so a like would be great. And you can find us in other places as well. Platforms, you might say.
Unlike him.
Yeah.